Hi everybody, I'm Sean James. This is Kentucky, the main truck state. On this week's video, we hit a little bit of a snag, and we had a lot of work going on this week. I wasn't able to get anything really done. I did take the first part of the week to get the keychain sent off, so we're going to kind of show a little bit of that footage. I did go out and kind of cruise around a little bit and all that, but we picked up a new job, and we've been hanging drywall in an attic all week. And then when I get home, it's been 93 to 95 degrees until like 7 o'clock. And I just haven't had a chance to really get out and do anything. I did start kind of cleaning up the garage a little bit. I got some of the stuff off the table. I've got to get some of the stuff put away. I've taken some stuff off the walls. I'm wanting to get the garage cleaned up before I get back on the Mazda, which that is the next thing we're going to work on. But I want to be able to get the bed taken off, set over here where I can actually work on it. So that's going to be the focus for this week's and next week's video. I won't get anything really done today. Today is Friday. It's already 11 o'clock. So I'm not going to have a chance to really film any footage of doing anything because I got to start editing what I do have. This week will be a short video, and I do apologize, but like Cropper said in his video this week, sometimes we just have adult stuff we have to do, so I'll have to do some adult stuff. So what I'll do to make up for it is I'm going to give 2 keychains away to random people who do hashtag Kentucky the main truck state as a way to say thank you for putting up with a bad video this week. So make sure and hashtag Kentucky the main truck state. Also make sure and hit the like switch, comment down below, hit the notification bell, share my videos. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and I do appreciate it. I got the keychain sent off on Monday or Tuesday, I believe, this week. And I was just kind of late doing that. I'm sorry that it took so long to get them out, but now that I know the process of doing that, it's really not that hard. I had an issue with the guy at the post office. He gave me this stuff to fill it out. I filled it out, and he said, well, that's for priority mail, so that's going to be $10 a piece. I said, well, it's not a cheaper way to do that. He said, well, yeah, you can just, make your own label, and it's only like $5 a piece. I said, well, why didn't you tell me that to start with? He said, well, that's kind of what you can do. You should know that. It's like, you work here, bud, just explain it, no big deal. But anyway, so I've got I got 3 of them sent off. One of the winners is local, which is Michael Thomason. He's a good friend of mine. So I'm going to personally deliver his to him. And the 5th person is Matt U4C. He's over in the UK. He has not responded yet. So, and I'm not sure if he even wants it or not. Maybe he's thinking that, shipping overseas will cost too much. But if he wants it, I will ship it. I don't care. It doesn't cost anything to enter these little giveaways. They're just lugs out of my audio build. I slap a heat shrink on them. And those finally did show up from Sky High Car Audio, so I can go through and finish getting those heat shrinks put on, get that finished up. I was supposed to go to an audio show this weekend up near Evansville, Banging in the Boonies. I was planning on going. I have a friend coming down from Columbus, Ohio. I only see him once about every 5 years, so I really hate to miss him coming in. So I've decided I'm going to spend time with my friend instead of going to an audio show. But I'm going to plan to go. There's a 5th of July show in Madisonville. I am going to go to that one. I will be there. I would like to meet some of you guys at that show. So if you're, audiophile, bass head, stuff like that, meet me at the show. Let's go, I'll figure out what it is, and I'll post it right here. And maybe you guys can meet me there. But I'll definitely be taking a Nissan to that. I took it out the other night for a cruise and had a lot of fun. So it's playing really, really well. The batteries definitely made a really good difference. So, all right, let's get into this video. All right, guys, one of the first things we're gonna do this week is we're gonna go to the post office and get these keychains sent out. I've got several in my little keychain cubby. I gotta make some more, so we'll have more to give away. But I've got to try and get to the post office real quick because they close in about 30 minutes. So I've got to see what kind of packaging they have. I'm sure it'll be just like some sort of like a bubble wrap bag or something like that. No big deal. And we'll get this thing sent out. I do want to apologize for the delay, as I've had a lot of stuff going on at work, and it's been very, very hot here in Kentucky lately. So it's hot everywhere. But I think what we'll do is we'll hop in the Nissan and we'll run to the post office real quick.
my team. These rappers talking shit, but they still wanna be.
Okay, we made it home. I have the papers. I'll be giving you guys your tracking numbers. One of the main things I want to do this week, and it is extremely hot, so it's going to be really hard to do a whole lot because we're working up in the attic, actually hanging sheetrock this week, and it's a bonus room. It's extremely hot. There's only one window, so you can't get air in or out of there very, very well. So it's kind of not a great situation, but we'll get it done. The thing I want to do this week is I want to work on getting my garage cleaned up, getting it more presentable, getting it cleaned up, getting stuff put where it needs to go, getting some stuff hauled off. So I actually have room. I want to be able to take the bed off and put the bed over here on this side of the garage because I got to do some work to it to get it ready. I got the inner fenders and stuff put in it. So that's something we're going to work on this week. But mainly, like I said, I want to get this cleaned up, organized. I actually go on to paint the walls too, which I know that looks pretty daunting, but basically everything pulled away, figure out what I need to keep, what I don't need to keep. I've got a really cool, I think this is a 13 or a 12B rotary motor that I had a friend give me. I plan on possibly using it in one of my truck builds, but we'll see. But yeah, I want to get this thing cleaned up. This is really not, it's not great for the channel. Looks like a mess. I'm not real proud of it, and it can definitely be kept in better shape. So that is the goal for this week. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to work on the truck with all this stuff in here. I need to get this bench cleaned up, put up somewhere, get it out of the way, so I actually have room to work on stuff, not crowded, because nothing's worse trying to work on something and having stuff in your way all the time. You've seen this garage cleaned a couple times. I've not really shown it, but that's the plan for this week anyway, is try and get it cleaned up. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit right now. It is about 4:30 and it is 93 degrees outside. You can look at the trees outside. There's a small breeze, but not much. It's a pretty day out, but the Nissan did good. I don't know if y'all can tell in that video or not, but that thing's flexing pretty good on the front windshield. It's actually dipping about 3/4 of an inch up and down. And it did move before, but not that much. The windshield wipers are now vibrating, which never happened before. So there's definitely been an improvement in getting that done. I know I didn't show much of that on the last video, but I'm sure y'all about tired of the Nissan, so we'll get back on the Mazda. And I also have to build a center console for a good friend up in Indiana, Brandon Wilson. I'll probably do a video on that as well. And the best thing part about that is I've never built one before. So it's going to be kind of a challenge for me, but it's something I know that I can do. And he's a good guy. I met him Christmas this past year at some friend's house. Had a really good conversation with him. Really hit it off, real good friends. So can't wait to help him out. He's got a beautiful truck. I'll show it here. It's a OBS dually, bagged and bodied. He did all the work himself. I don't know about the paint work, but I know that he did everything else. He owns Wilson Fab, I believe what it is, up in Indiana. So I'll try and put a link here or pictures of his information anyway. So But anyway, let's go in the house. We'll cool off a little bit. I mean, I'm sweating from driving my truck. It's that hot outside, so I'm gonna let it cool off just a little bit, and we'll come out here and start kind of deciding what we're gonna do, what we're gonna move around, what we're gonna take down. Because like I said, I like to do like one wall at a time, get it cleaned off, get it painted, let it dry out, and then we can move from there. I do have to get the paint, but we do have some primer from a job that was left over, so that's going to save me quite a bit of money because there's like 3 gallons of it, and the homeowner didn't want it because they have no use for it, so save me some money. But anyway, let's get to it. All right, guys, like I said, I'm sorry for this week's video being so short, but it is what it is. Being adults, not always the funnest part, so sometimes you got to work, and then the heat takes it out of you. I know I look like I'm a young guy, but I'm actually 47 years old, so I'm not nearly as young as I used to be. I'm not as resilient as I used to be, and I'm getting kind of lazy. When it's really, really hot outside, typically that's when I used to shine and want to do a lot of stuff and get active. Ooh, I love that truck. So funny thing about that, the other day, I went out cruising Wednesday night, and there's about a 20-mile loop from here out towards Jonathan Creek area, then back on 408 towards Benton. For those of you that are local might know that route. Just to go out cruising. While I was cruising, I got 4 messages from different people. And you can tell like where I was at going down the road, because all 4 of them messaged me and said something on my stereo. Hey, is that you? You're shaking my bed. You're shaking my windows. All that good stuff. So, and I never get that unless it's me. So that makes me feel pretty good because I've never once been accused of not being out when I'm out. So that definitely lets me know that, you know, it's doing pretty good. I've not had anybody else think it's me when it's not me. So I'm really happy about that. But again, make sure to do all the good YouTube things. Make sure to hit the like switch, comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see in future videos and stuff like that. Make sure and hit the hashtag Kentucky the Mini Truck State down below. Like I said, I'm going to give 2 keychains away this week, just for the fact this video is a terrible video and not really what I would like to be able to put out. But like I said, I got to put something out, and I hate to leave you guys with nothing. I've done that enough in the past. So kind of a boring, cheap video. A little stinger for my truck. So to make up for it, Kentucky the Mini Truck State hashtag. Make sure and put it in there. That way I can give you some keychains, and I will get those shipped out the first part of the week. Well, I'll take that back. I'll give it a week. The week after this video comes out, I will do it the Thursday night before, like I did last time. So you have an entire week to get signed up for it. Hashtag Kentucky the Mini Truck State. Hashtag Kentucky the Mini Truck State. Do that so you can win your thing. And then make sure and reply back so I get them sent to you. So thank you guys very much. I couldn't do this without you guys, and I really do appreciate having you guys going along. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I got looking at my YouTube studio information the other day, and I've got a lot of people that are watching that aren't subscribers. I got a lot of subscribers that aren't watching, so it's kind of weird that my last video had close to 400 views, which, you know, for me is really good, and most of those were people that aren't subscribers. So please subscribe. I know if you're watching on TV, it's kind of harder to do. It's a few more steps, but man, I really would appreciate it. And I have a really good idea for the 1,000 giveaway. So whenever I ordered my speakers, I ordered an extra one, and I may be doing a Scar Audio SVR 12-inch giveaway at 1,000. So, you know, make sure and get in on that. It's in here on the desk, on the table. I'll probably be giving it away once we get to 1,000. So I'm not going to unwrap it. I'm not going to do anything with it. So make sure and stick around for that, because we're getting really close. We're almost at 800. Last time I checked, we were 772, something like that. So roughly 28 more before we get to 800. Then we're 200 away from 1,000. And this channel is actually growing pretty good. I'm really surprised at how well it's doing, honestly. Sometimes I kind of downplay it and don't really think much about it. But, like, you know, I've only been in this for 8 months, I think, and I'm almost at 800, so that's not too bad. I'm really happy with that. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. But if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe if you like my videos. I do appreciate it. And I'm rambling on a lot, like old Crawford would say. But again, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it, and hopefully next week we'll catch you with a better one. it off.
That sucks.
What's up with it?
How low can you go?